but fortunately, I think Renar made it. But not all of the party.
It's true.
Yeah.
Some people were sacrificed for the greater good. Or bad.
It was I think we're still in mourning and confusion. Very emotional times for the group.
Yep.
We got introduced to some new characters that were in the I forgot the name of it, but where they were bringing back Flynn, the two families in the Deep Gnome. We
Almost
almost
the business name or their names?
the business name.
The Yawning Portal? No.
The
No,
Underbart Live.
that's right. We figured out that an intellectual devourer is what took out Panatari.
I mean, technically, what took out Panatari was a sleep spell that made her incapacitated, therefore allowing the intellect devourer to eat her brain. But we won't go there.
Yeah, nothing like a surprise attack in the basement of the healing chamber.
Yeah, I expected that to go a different direction. Somebody should have been more evil, in my opinion, but that's neither here or there. It's fine. The way it went was the way it was supposed to go. And then you guys met new players, new people. Zerodol, the Artificer, and Portia, who is kind of a mutt of classes, so I'm not really sure about her. I imagine that Zerodol has like tinkering things randomly just put on his body or backpack, or he thinks that this piece on his leg gives him an advantage while running. It's like the new Nike shoe. That's my interpretation of artificers. I play all my artificers that way. They have things that they think augment them, and sometimes they work. And then Volo was like, "Hey, about all that money I owe you guys, I don't actually have it, geez. So here's this deed. We'll go check it out because that's what you guys want to do. But if you want it, I got to get this signed. No, you can't go explore it while I still own it because I won't be responsible." So, led you guys to Troll Skull Alley, where he showed you Troll Skull Manor, which is the property that you guys are potentially going to be owning. Let me get to my map. Zoom you guys out. I'll try to show you guys. I know it's not going to be pretty on your guys' end due to how big this has to be. Let me see if I can fix as much as possible that. Yeah, that's probably going to be as good as we can get. So this is Troll Skull Alley. And this, my tiny ping, ding, 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 ding. This is Troll Skull Manor. So this is what you guys are just in front of. And obviously, since we are, the map is severely blown up. This isn't like 1 square is 5 feet. This is significantly more. I wanted to show the map, the general area that's most of Chapter 2 takes place in. Excuse me. As you guys discover more and more of it, I will change the map to show different pens, locations, and like a brief name of what they are. Some of your characters may know of the different shops that are here, but until you discover them in character as a team, I'm not going to have them just randomly listed. So as you guys discover them, then I will update it. And so, like over here, if this ends up being a shop, I may put just a brief text of the name and what it does. Sometimes the name is obvious of what it does, but some of them not so obvious. So that way, then you guys, because like I said, most of Chapter 2 takes place here. So then you guys can go, I want to go here, and in order to save time, we'll just go to the big screen. You'll see a tab of where you're going to. I'm not going to make every little shop, just because I don't think it's necessary. But this is one of the better Troll Skull Alley maps I was able to find online. This is obviously not mine. I didn't make this. I just used it. So, but it matches pretty good with what the book has. They just added some color and gave the roofs some a little bit more pop, in my opinion. I wonder if I can get. Yeah, let's get rid of all that. The only thing that's different is the description. Sorry, the description of Troll Skull Manor has 5 chimneys, and this particular image only has 3. So, not sure where the others are supposed to be yet. So, but the beginning text about this area, there was 5, and then I don't know if this will open download.
Is the yawning portal or any of the places we've been to on this map right now?
No. No. Nope. I was trying to bring back up the no, the yawning portal's on a different location from all this. Copy, save images, see, open, and then this was what the manor looks like as you guys are walking up to it. Obviously, she needs some work. But I'm sure the bones are fine. Little plaster here and there. Yeah, it'll be good. So just as a refresher about the manor, is that it's a 4-story tall, boasting balconies, a turret, 5 chimneys. The abandoned building is one of the grandest in Troll Skull Alley. And that is what the book says it looks like. Crows frozen in place and everything. Because why not? So, you guys are in front of Troll Skull Manor. You are... you're there with Volo. He's like, so this is the place. Again, if you want to go inside, I originally bought it thinking it was haunted to work on my 2nd, my 3rd, 4th. I don't know how many books I've written now. So many books about wandering spirits, and I just haven't had a chance to go in. But if you guys want to, let's finish up this paperwork, and this grand place can be yours.
We would definitely want to go in and take a look around before we put our names on any paperwork for a building.
Well, I'm just gonna have to say sorry about that, unless you're willing to sign this other contract stating that if you get hurt, I am not legally responsible for any damages incurred harmful to your body and or death.
I'm going to look back at the group and say, what do you guys think? This looks kind of creepy to me.
I mean, I don't want to go ahead and put names on the paper. The signing the paper that says he's not responsible doesn't sound completely unreasonable.
I'm going to go ahead and say that Tegan is going to be like, technically we're getting this place for free. We could just resell it.
I don't know, guys. This is your house. We just joined up with you.
Feels
What do you
we
think?
need a lot of help to get this place in good shape.
Well, yes, it will, but there's plenty of places around here that could help you as far as materials or workforce to get it back into tip-top shape. Now, if you do decide to open the tavern back out, you do have to sign contract with the guilds. That is standard procedure, which I'm sure you all know. But it could be grand. Just needs a little help, a little TLC, as they say.
Oh, your vision. I'm just curious. How did it get its name, and what's the neighborhood like? Sometimes bad neighbors can ruin a good house.
Well, Troll Skull Manor is extremely, extremely old. Has been passed around for many generations of people that have lived here. Somebody around here might know more than me. I was literally only interested in the potential of it being haunted for my book that I'm in the process of writing.
Potentially haunted.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you ever been in the building?
No, not yet.
Boy, this sounds like a great deal. A building you've never been in, looks kind of shady and run down on the outside. You know nothing about the name or how it came about or the neighborhood.
Yes, I agree. This is definitely a great deal.
It is free.
Look, I will even cover the cost of the paperwork being signed, and then we will be even Stevens, as they say. Plus, it's a place where you guys can rest. If you choose to fix it up, you could potentially be making money out of the tavern.
I'm going to look back at the group.
Base.
Somehow saving Flynn has cost us money.
Cade.
I'm excited. I'm all on board. Come on, guys. Look at the potential.
Kaylin turns to Tia and says, yeah, are you sure we fell in with the right group? They don't seem very business savvy.
Well, you can be business savvy for them. I agree with this folks right here. This looks like an adventure.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm not really the brightest, but okay.
I'm going to look at Doug and say, I met up with you for adventures. This surely seems like a haunted house, maybe a new chapter in our adventure. If you're good with it, I'm good with it too.
There's the potential.
So, as a group, do we want to accept this offer?
I've been looking for a place to stay. I'm tired of renting out rooms at the Yawning Portal. Maybe this place isn't as bad. Cade.
I guess it wouldn't be bad to have a regular location and be able to stop being a little bit of a burden on my parents. I could be in. One of the few millennials that doesn't want to be a burden.
Back in Gearmelt, we had a building like this out by Gearmelt, but they took it down. I'm not saying we can't fix it. I'm just saying they tore theirs down.
You look like somebody who could fix things. Just a little bit of time and elbow grease, and maybe this place can be, back to what it used to be in its glory days, far a long time ago.
Yeah, I guess we slap enough glue on it, it'll hold together long enough.
I think there's division here.
And think, if the tavern up and running, that's constant money that's running through too.
I think
For-
Zeradol, you could fix things up. Portia, you could be like a bouncer, and we could get Adnan and Kaylin and up on stage. Yeah.
Is
And
there
you
any,
too.
is there
I
anybody
do need some work.
who thinks we should pass on this?
Cade.
No.
And like I said, I've been looking for a place anyway. This seems like good a place as any.
Okay,
Besides,
Volvo,
doesn't cost us
if you
anything.
cover the signing costs, we'll take the building.
All right, I'll go get that done. Like, oh, so I have to put like a name. Who? You guys have like a group name? Like the Mighty 12, the Misfits
hold on.
of Waterdeep,
We
the
just
Bearded
recently
Bandits.
changed members of the group, so we got to come up with a new name.
Yeah. So, what's that gonna be?
I'll look back at the group and say, "Help me out, guys. We need the name."
What was your name before we joined on the group?
Well, here, I'll give you this little piece of paper. You just write what the name is gonna be. Well, as soon as you write, it'll smoke, and I'll get the message, and hopefully by the time I make it to the magistrate, you'll have a name, and I can get this done for you.
Sounds good.
So who wants the piece of paper?
I'll take it.
Perfect. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon with a new deed in your group name.
Shake the paper in the air and say thanks.
And away goes.
He's awfully enthusiastic.
Start strolling towards the door.
The door's boarded up.
Cade.
Cade?
Block door. You know what to do, big guy.
Cade. Rips those off. There's still a door there. Cade.
Big guy, you're a little too big and heavy for this building. Just sit out by the tree. Count how many clovers you can find.
Cade.
All right, well, let's go check this out. Come on. Let's go. I'm gonna go follow Adnan. Yes.
You sure we don't need... Oh, go ahead.
I said, yes, Lynn, I'm sure. Let's go. Be fine.
Oh, I was more worried about wouldn't we want the big guy in case there's anything dangerous?
Who do you think you're talking to? We'll be fine.
You're the big girl. Okay.
Yeah.
Tegan's gonna go. Technically, we still don't own this place yet.
What are they going to do? Evict us?
I mean, no, but throw us in jail for breaking and entering.
Do we even know if he owns this
I don't want to go to
place?
jail. Yeah,
The deed in our hand.
He had the deed with his name on it. It was,
Legit
as far as
paperwork.
anybody could tell, legit. Volo is a well-known person. For him to pawn this off as something fake to you guys would just ruin his reputation for his next book. So, with pretty good odds, everything's in the up and up as far as this particular offer to pawn this particular piece of crap's Harris building to you guys.
Okay.
Shit. I crack myself up.
I'm excited. Let's go in.
Okay.
So we don't want to come up with a group name for him to have the deed signed, so this place is officially ours. Or is it going to break in?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess technically we should make it official.
Yeah.
What names are? What are you guys thinking about?
Adnan and the Waterdeep Willows.
Kayla looks at Tia and kind of raises her eyebrow.
The Waterdeep Willows. I like that.
Better. I was thinking the Knuckle Squad, so you're better than me.
What about the Wayward
wait.
Souls?
Ooh.
Yeah, I came from a video game I was playing today. I won't take all the credit.
I like how we all just kind of went, ooh.
Yeah. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay. We
Anybody-
Could even name the inn that. Wayward Soul.
Anybody got any better ideas? As I take my pen out and get ready to scribe.
You just have to put the little trademark sign at the end, and then we'll be good.
Gotcha. I will write the Wayward Souls on the piece of paper and let it disappear.
That's it. As soon as you get done writing it, it into arcane dust. And Tegan goes, there's a couple of shops around if we want to wait for Volo, or I'm not sure how long that particular process is going to take. I do remember Doug saying something about some shopping that needed to be done. Some things that needed to be offloaded.
I am curious who our neighbor is. Who's going to be right next door when the bands are jamming at night, and we've got Waterdeep Palooza going on. And
I'll remind Doug, we gotta unload Cade's belly full of silver.
I mean, that sounds like some great funds for fixing the place up.
it could come in handy.
It could.
Tegan, do you know any merchants around here or in the market for gold or silver?
I mean, for silver in particular, if we were to actually spin the tavern back up, we would have to, go through the different guilds to stock it. There's a butcher's guild and an alcohol guild. Plus we have guild dues. So, some of that could probably be liquidated through those bigger companies. But around here, there's a few small shops which could be beneficial. Excuse me. There's the Bent Nail, which is just down the way. It's a carpenter, I believe, woodworking. It does generic wood materials like a wood shield or a bow or a crossbow, but also does handmade chairs, benches. Could potentially do some work around here, fixing some of those things up that our artificer friend may not be able to 100% do. And I think there's a blacksmith probably around here. Definitely a magic shop, bookshop. So, as far as the silver bars themselves, I'm not sure. Maybe one of those places might be willing to take those in as payment for services rendered. But as far as to exchange them, we'd probably have to go to Yield Bank of God.
Would it make sense for us to go in and look at the place before we start bidding out contracts?
I mean, it's probably not a bad idea to see what we're looking at.
Yeah.
But I just knew you wanted to do some shopping, and like I said, there's things around here. I'm just not sure what in particular you were looking for. book or magic shop might be interested in. I think he said something about paintings, maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe one of the guilds might be interested in those. Maybe one of them has a discerning eye for those kinds of things, or is willing to, for the right price, be the middleman, as they say.
Sounds like that'd be a good idea first, guys. Let's go, get any liquid. Kalen wouldn't know that. Get any money we can so that we can at least have something to start with while we're waiting on this Volo guy.
Kalen, give me one of those checks. You know exactly the one. One of those. What the hell are they called? Son of a bit. I keep thinking 4.4.0 streetwise. That's just not it. Give me an intellect check.
Okay.
Give me a D20 plus your intellect.
Can I have history advantage or something?
Give me like history. Give me a history roll.
I don't know if that's any better. Oh, it is better.
Give me a history roll. You would have advantage. You're from this area. Give me with advantage.
I got 18 without advantage, so let's see if I get that natural 20.
Nat 20.
18.
Nat 20. Net. Oh. Okay, so with an 18, where Troll Skull Alley itself is versus where the Magistrate is, probably within... you guys maybe spent 5-ish minutes arguing over breaking and entering or not. Volo is probably, by the time you guys came up with the name, potential paperwork, he might be 15 minutes or so before he gets back. So you would know that the Magistrate's not very far from this area, is what I'm saying.
Okay. Guys, it's just right down the road here. We could be there and back before Volo gets here.
The shop is?
Mm-hmm. The Magistrate.
Where Volo went.
Where Volo is. Oh, okay. Would I know where a shop is to where they can exchange that stuff?
As far as exchanging high-end things like that, without going into higher-end district, or like what Tegan said, as far as if the group decides to actually fix up and reopen the tavern, a lot of those guilds, they're used to trading goods, let's say, as opposed to coin up front.
Okay. So maybe we can exchange some services.
But any potential shop, you don't know. Like, one of the shop owners may be interested in a painting. It's definitely possible.
Yeah. Well,
So why don't we take a stroll up the street and just see what the signs are around on the doors?
Is there something specific we're looking for first? Like a construction company or something, or?
I need to buy a pearl, and I need to buy a feather.
Oh, okay.
It just looked like those are like skull components.
Well, Kalen's like, okay, we're talking about rehabbing this place, and you're going to get a pearl and a feather.
I want to decorate my room.
It makes sense, actually. Yeah.
Okay, you go, boy.
What do we see across the street? I guess it would be to the left of Skull.
Random building A. Warehouse or generic shop of some kind. Nothing that is in particular named. So, and again,
not worth not drawing our attention.
No kind of signs or any kind of activity. It could be somebody's house. It's not. Troskull Alley has homes as well as businesses. Coming down, You coming here, you would have passed 2 shops, which Adnan you probably would remember. One of them being Bookworm's Treasure and Tiger's Eye. Bookworm's Treasure looked like a significantly sized library, which stands out in this area that you would not expect a library to be. And maybe library is not the right word, but a place that sells knowledge books. They may be third or second hand, but a bookstore of some kind. And then the Tiger's Eye obviously had an arcane flair to it, and may be a good place for you to get your those 2 items you were just saying out loud.
Okay.
But you're not sure.
Hey, Doug, do you want to take your paintings to one of these shops and see if we can maybe trade them for a pearl and a feather?
I works for me.
Swear I'll tickle your feet with the feather if we get it.
Kalen looks at Tia. I told you they were together.
You did. Shh, we'll talk about it later.
We'll try the bookstore first.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. The old bookstore. Okay, so that is this button. Come on. Open. Says me. Where's my ping? That is this building.
Okay.
This is the bookstore. The
one with the chimney?
Treasure. So walking up to there, the front of this bookstore is adorned with a charming sign of a gold dragon curled around a treasure hoard of books and scrolls. As you open the door and walk into the shop, the inside of the shop is decorated with beautiful hardwood, and the earthy scent of old books permeates the air. The library fills 2 floors of this 3-story building, and it somehow seems to contain more shelves than the building should be able to hold. Behind the counter is a short dragonborn of gold dragon ancestry. As you guys are walking in, he kind of looks up. Welcome to my shop. What can I do for you all?
Good morning. I'm Adnan. How are you?
I'm great. Hello. Adnan.
What's your name?
My name is Rashal.
Very interesting name. We came to the shop to see if you were interested in these paintings that we have acquired on one of our recent adventures.
Paintings. That's my typical dealings. But let's see the paintings.
All right.
Pull them out.
And what paintings do you pull out?
So we have 4 of them, and we'll just pull one out at a time to see how he reacts.
Okay, so which one are you pulling out?
The one on top.
Which is a painting of what?
Oh, I don't have that wrote down. What's it look like when we pull the one on top out?
I'm not sure. You tell me.
Let's open it up for the gentleman, Doug. Quit staring at it. This is getting awkward.
What's what kind of paint? What kind of painting do you have there? I mean, I don't know what it. I'm just. You walked in to sell this to me. You tell me what kind of painting it is. I don't know what painting it is.
It looks like a night sky on half of it, and on the other half of it looks like a daytime sky.
What is this? Some kindergarten drawing you're bringing into me?
No, it's like the meeting of the two magical worlds. You've got like the good and the evil all clashing on the canvas at the same time, just popping out.
You
Very
must not be of
awe-inspiring and
magical
motivational.
nature, otherwise you would know there's more than two magical worlds. So, are you trying to sell me some crap here? What are you wasting my time for?
No, we're not trying to sell you any crap.
This is art. This is good, high quality art.
So far, I see crap.
So, you're not interested?
No, I'm not interested in this painting that an eggling could make.
So, Doug, hand me another one.
Alright, here's number 2.
I'll open it up, and he's going to see a nice, deep forest as a background, and a pretty little cherub leaning up against a rock with one finger up against his mouth, wings flared out, butt naked, just smiling all sinister.
And how is it you're making this appear?
Here's an excellent painting.
And how is it you're making this painting just magically appear?
I was just unfurling it so you could see it.
But it's obviously not what the painting is that you guys took.
Oh, I was thinking of a different painting.
I thought we were just winging that part.
If you didn't write down what the paintings are, you don't have the paintings.
They were down paintings. Did we ever know what they were?
Yes, you did. I said it. No, not Caitlin, but I said it when you found it, and then on the recap, I said it again, and then somebody else was like, how many of these things did we actually get? I said it one more time for the silver and the paintings and said, if you don't keep your own fucking notes, I don't know what you have.
I remember the money. The money was 75 each. I just don't remember what they were. That's okay.
Yep, that's all I wrote down too.
Yeah.
Slackers.
I just wrote down that Doug took 4 paintings. I didn't.
Yeah. It's Doug.
Man, so it's Doug's fault. He was the one who went into the room, was the one who initially looked at the paintings, was like, on the street, I could probably get about this range. And then whenever you guys go to sell it, he's like,
So we can't just look at the painting again?
Yeah, you sure can. Tell me what what it is.
What I see when I look at it.
You see whatever it is that you wrote down that matches what came out of this module. It is a painting of
landscapes. I don't know.
Close.
Oh, okay.
Close.
I just know that from South Dakota yesterday.
4 wood-framed paintings wrapped in leather. The paintings depict the cities of Luskin. Nobody's writing this down. Neverwinter, Silver Moon, and Baldur's Gate. One more time for the people in the back. Luskan, Luskan, Neverwinter, Silvery Moon, Silvery, there's a Y in there, one word, Silvery Moon, and Baldur's Gate.
Just suggestion, there's a way to add custom items. Whoever's holding them, that could be a way to track it. I just learned about it last week. That's the reason.
Or you just,
Take notes.
take notes, or just be like, oh, that's always a good option too, right, Doug?
That works too.
So, what paintings do you have? What are you showing me?
Well, nothing as boring as a midnight sky next to a morning sky, because that would not be something you would be interested in. I can tell you are a purveyor of the arts. We actually have paintings of the cities of Luskan, Neverwinter, Silvery Moon, and then I look at him, stare at him for a little bit, like I'm judging him, studying him, and say, and Baldur's Gate.
Okay, well, let me see one. Let me see the quality of these paintings.
I stare at him a little bit longer, like I'm still judging him for some reason that I really have no idea, but I feel like that's a good way to barter with people.
Is there something wrong with your eyesight? Yes, this is my natural color. I am naturally a golden dragonborn.
So I pulled the first one out from Luskan.
Okay.
Well, it's wrapped in leather, so I guess we need to unwrap it from the leather and then show it to it.
That's halfway decent painting. Is it signed by anyone, or is it just one of those street replicas?
Does not look like there was a signature in the description. So, the artist is
Look at the painting
unknown.
to see if there was a signature.
What's that?
So, do you want to look at the painting to see if there was a signature?
Yeah, that's cool.
Roll an investigation check for me.
19.
You do not see a signature.
There are no signatures on these paintings. But they do seem so much more than some street replica. Look at this fine craftsmanship of the frame.
I'll give you that they do look a little bit better than that egg painting of the skies smashed together with some finger paints. I'll give that to you. Are you looking to sell them outright or as a trade for some stuff?
Both options are on the table. But out of curiosity, as you think about this, do you happen to have any feathers or pearls?
I mean, I have materials that are component quality, if that's what you're asking about.
Indeed we are.
What size pearl and what kind of feather?
Nothing too serious. We're looking for an owl feather. Doesn't matter how big, small, whatever, just an owl feather. And I'm looking for a pearl. That's about 100 gold.
All right. I can also make spell scrolls if that's of any interest to anybody here. It's too bad Tegan's not here. Motherfucking wizard comes to his shop that sells fucking wizard shit. But he's gone, so fuck him. Ha
Didn't he just get a shit ton of them last time?
He did get a spell book that he will have to take time and materials and money into putting into his spell book. So yes, he did get that. But I have all kinds of different spells that I can put into a spell scroll, such as Arcane Lock. That's kind of handy to lock things. Comprehend languages lets you read and hear languages that you don't typically know. Mage Armor is kind of fun. Bigby's Hand is always popular. Sometimes if you don't want to be seen and you want to allow more people to not be seen, greater invisibility is the spell you're gonna want to go to. But I offer those things as well, should you be interested. But the pearl and the owl feather, I can definitely do. You said you had 4 paintings?
Yeah.
Correct.
Can I see the other 3, please?
Of course.
And what are they of?
Yeah.
Doug.
Yeah. I pull them out and unwrap them.
And what are they of?
This next one is Neverwinter, very similar. You can tell that the probably done by the same artist as the one doing the portrait of Luskin. This one is Neverwinter. The next one behind it is Silvery Moon. Definitely takes a lot of skill to be able to get that lighting effect, the right shading here. And then the last one looks a little dark. Definitely Baldur's Gate.
Give me a persuasion roll with advantage. Those descriptions were really good. Because Baldur's
18
Gate
on the first
is
one.
a dark place.
18.
Okay. He
Do I see
takes.
signatures?
Give me an investigation check.
Five.
As Doug is explaining these paintings in such a way that he's captured the Rashal's attention, and Rashal's like bent over the paintings, has kind of one of those inspector glasses on, just kind of looking at them. So he's kind of in your way, so you don't really get a good look to see if any of them have signatures.
Got it.
But he goes, I don't typically deal with paintings, but your description of these is... Maybe I need to start getting into paintings. I don't know. I do have a few walls that are bare that aren't, as he looks around, filled with books. A pillow over there could use a painting. Is there any particular, book you're looking for? Or spell scroll? Or anything else that you might be interested in before we start the bartering of the goods?
Zeradol, Portia, do you guys
Yeah.
have any book interest?
Books on I'm looking for some books, some information on making magical wands.
The enchanting of them, or making the structure of the wand?
Well, yeah, I mean the overall theory of crafting the actual component and viewing magic. You know what I'm talking about.
So from the beginning to making the wand to the end of the enchantment's final form.
Yeah.
He kind of scratches at his scales, and some fall off where he probably recently molted, and not everything fell off because in my world Dragonborns molt because they're lizards. So fuck yeah. So he's scratching, and some flakes are coming off, and he goes, I think I can help you. Is there anybody else who's interested in any knowledge and/or spell scroll made? Keep in mind, for anybody who doesn't know, that as far as spell scrolls go, as far as I'm concerned, if it is an arcane spell, as long as you can cast arcane spells, you can use a scroll. I know some people play that if it's not on your list, then you can't do it. I think that's shenanigans. The components and everything is already in the scroll. There's nothing for you to have to know anything about the magic. You understand magic. You can read the language thereof magic. You may not be able to do it on your own, but everything's already there in the scroll. So yes, there's still like a roll, but it's not like a level 1 spell like mage armor. You don't have to roll a fucking 25 to fucking make. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who can use the arcane could potentially get a spell scroll. Not that you have to. I just wanted to clarify that point, because some DMs don't play that way. So, anybody else need a book or a scroll? And if Tegan was here, he'd probably fucking jump all over this, but oopsies.
Yeah. I look at everybody and say, it's not my thing with all these words, pages.
Kaylin? Portia?
No, there's nothing I can think of I need.
Like that's all we need.
Warlocks were arcane magic too, so you would be able to do spell scroll.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
She just can't think of anything she needs. She doesn't really know she's a warlock.
Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to make sure. All right, so books on the creation and final product of the wands, plus a pearl and an owl feather. Let me see about those books. I'll be right back. Cue elevator music.
I looked at the other guys and say, man, I know you never met him, but I used to know this guy named Watto, and he sounds a lot like Watto with an asthma problem.
Maybe
Also
about
runs around.
3 or 4 minutes as you guys watch as he climbs onto the ladder, and as he goes up to the second floor. You can see that he's still going, but instead of him going up, it looks like the vaulted ceiling is coming down to him another level, and then coming down to him another level. So he's not going higher than the 2 stories. Those stories are coming down to him. And so he's up on the ladder, it's on the wheels in the bottom, and he's obviously acts younger while he's in the books, or feels younger. There's some sort of youth about him whenever he's in his particular elements, not trying to be the shopkeeper, but actually in the books, looking for books, thinking about where he put those particular things. He knows he has it, just whizzing through. He grabs what looks to be maybe 3 to 4 books. He comes back down. He sets them on the counter. He goes, I think, let me look here. Flipping through one. No. And as he tosses it behind him, it doesn't fall. It goes back to its location that it was in, and the ceiling goes up one more level to reveal the next hole. And he's flipping through another one. That's general enchantments. That's not everything that can be put on wands. And he tosses that one. I think these two is probably what you're gonna be looking for. The first one is about the making of the actual wand itself, because you can't just use any piece of wood or any horn you find laying on the ground. It tells you the process of what materials you need and how to refine them to be able to hold the arcane power that is needed to do. And then this other one, it lists the known enchantments that can go into wands, what their material components are, and the rituals needed and the time needed in order to infuse your wands with the magics. With these two books, plus the pearl and a gray owl feather, and then are you selling all 4 of the paintings?
Yes.
They're taking the paintings in as trade for those 4 paintings and an additional 50 gold. All of this can be yours. The 2 books, the pearl, and the owl feather.
Additional 50 gold, huh?
So I lean over to Adnan and let him know that we've got some silver bars. We're running short on gold.
Yeah, but the bars are worth more than. I mean, they're worth a lot of gold.
Yeah.
I've got 46 gold in my inventory and 82 silver.
1 10-pound bar is 50 gold. If I remember correctly, as far as what Cade has in his notes.
Yes.
And Cade is with you, and he's carrying 10 of those. Just, I don't know if you guys knew that. So that was in Cade's notes, so I was willing to provide that information without harassing Doug.
Adnan, are you thinking about negotiating with them, or
50 golds and the paintings, 2 books, a pearl, and a feather.
What a read do I get on him in terms of his offer? Do I pick up
Make an insight check.
Golly. That's a solid 5.
He seems like he's got asthma, young when he's on the ladder, but as far as if he's trying to, swindle you, you are not sure.
Okay.
You don't get a read one way or the other. I'll just do it like that.
Well, the offer that you've proposed for the trade is very attractive, and I think it's close to fair, but and normally being the first transaction, I would be willing to give you 50 gold for a good future business relationship. But right now, we just got done with an adventure, and we just got these paintings and that troll manor down the street. That's gonna. We have to fix that up. Like we're cash broke. Can we just do even Stevens for the paintings?
Make a persuasion check. Yeah, just make a persuasion check. Just straight.
That's a 15.
You guys bought the Troll Skull Manor?
No, we did a solid favor for Volvo, and he gifted it to us because he couldn't pay us.
Would this guy know Kalen? Like from performances or anything?
No, he's not a.
Okay.
He's not
He's
a
not a
goer
fan.
outer. He's not a goer outer.
Tell him too that we had to rescue Raynar's friend in order to earn that castle.
Castle? You mean the dump 4 houses down? I was hoping they were gonna break it down, put a park or something there.
Oh, hopefully we save up some money and we can fix it. But we got a couple more adventures to do that.
Well, let's do this. I'm gonna be straight with you. You guys look like you're being straight with me. I have no idea what these paintings are worth. However, I do know that pearl is 100 gold, and I do know that each of these books is 75 gold. And the owl feather is almost nothing. So, realistically, in my opinion, you're already getting the better end of the deal. So either you can do outright for the merchandise you have on the table that you're interested in, or the paintings plus 50 gold.
How about if we just get one of the books?
I mean, you definitely can.
I mean, if you like, we're willing to hold it, I can come back later and buy it, when I get a coin.
And that's 250 gold worth of merchandise here. So basically, I'm saying the 4 paintings are worth 50 gold apiece for 200 gold. I don't think like that's an unfair deal here, guys. And ladies, excuse me. I don't want to count anybody out here.
Oh, that's okay. I smile at him.
And the non-binary robot man.
We recognize that it's a good deal and it's a good offer. It was just that we're a little cash strapped right now. That was all.
Which is why you were selling the paintings, and I'm telling you I'm willing to give you 50 gold apiece for them, basically.
I know that these are your paintings, guys, but we need the stuff. He's willing to give us money right now. Maybe it is the better deal so we can move on and do other things.
I'm fine with it. If you guys want to move forward with the purchase,
The 4 paintings for the one book and
No, it's 4 paintings plus 50 gold for everything on the table.
Oh. Anybody have any gold on them?
Would you be willing to take one of the silver bars we have?
Does Caitlin know about this?
Oh, I thought they mentioned it out in the open. Obviously not. Then never mind.
I don't remember. That's why
She doesn't. I don't think so. I thought they mentioned like, but maybe it was out of game.
Yeah, I don't remember either. What were you saying, Doug?
Oh, I was just saying that's maybe when I leaned over to Adnan to remind him that we had the bars of silver. So I don't know how loud I said that.
That's fair.
But
I didn't make you do a whisper check, so we'll say nobody really heard you.
See with the group if there's any way we can come up with 50 gold for you, okay?
Okay.
I will ask the group if we want to split this 50 gold amongst us. Everybody throw in a little bit of gold.
I'm going to.
Just
Are you making the silver bars public knowledge?
Nope.
Or not public knowledge, but like amongst us?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have a whole lot. I can give you the 10 gold I've got. I can work off the rest of it for the books. You guys are willing. I mean, but if we can't get them, we can't get them.
So
I'll figure it out.
I just rolled an intelligence check for Cade. Cade rolled a 3. So Cade is pulling out one of the silver bars out of his chest compartment. Cade?
I'll quickly
it's
snatch
actually
it from his
silver.
hand. Thank you, Cade. Appreciate that. You're always a great help.
So I guys rolled a 3. Like I was like, what would Cade do?
Keep your belly closed until we ask you to open it, please.
Whoa, that was that real?
Yes, this is real.
it's getting a little strange. I don't have anything to help. I'm sorry. But I don't have anything on the table either. But you just have the robot man just gave you a silver bar, so why don't you just give the man the silver bar so we can go?
I'll be honest with you guys, we have just come together as a group, and I'm a little afraid, like our last group, that some people might leave. I don't mind sharing our riches with the group, but I want to keep the group together.
Didn't the last people die? They just didn't leave. They died.
No, one of the party members was just kind of a think for himself, and I'm looking for a group that's not think for themselves. We work as a group. I don't mind sharing our.
I don't mind sharing.
Cade pulls out another silver bar
On that table.
for the group.
Hey, put it away.
Ching.
I'm just saying, pay the man or let's go.
I mean, it looks like you've got plenty of silver there. That looks like a pretty substantial bar.
Caleb pulls out 40 gold and says, I'll cover the cost there at all. This book sounds important to you, so we'll just buy it. It's not worth this commotion. So,
okay. So
I just paid the 40 gold silver. Or 40 gold, yeah, sorry.
And
So
I put in 10 to cover the
okay.
yeah. That's what I have left.
So with that, he Rashal puts it into, it looks like his hands, but then it just doesn't go anywhere. Like it just goes physically into his hand. Odd. Well, here you go. Here's your materials. Have a great. And if you need anything else, as far as spell scrolls or you're interested in enchantments, if you've got something you're working on and you're looking for another eye, come back down. I'm interested in that kind of stuff myself. Maybe we can collaborate or something. I don't know. It's an offer.
Well, since it seems like we're going to be kind of neighbors and all, can you? How long have you lived in this neighborhood?
Oh, I've been here quite a while.
There anyone, any of the guilds that you would recommend to help us organize or repair our beloved manor?
Well, if it's woodworking you need, the bit nail, the guy's excuse me. Tally Fellbranch is the owner of that place and the carpenter. He might have a crew that could help you out with repairing any of the woodworks in particular. And he might have some masonry workers as well. There's a married couple of the elemental people, Ganassis, right? Yeah. They run the blacksmith, the steam and steel. It's just down the way here as well. Um, you I think someone said your name was no. You said your name was Adnan. They're adventurers, you said. Well, there's an herbalist in the area too, over at Corellan's Crown is the shop's name. Fala Lefal. I can't fucking pronounce her last name. That Lefaliri, Lefalier. Fala's her first name anyway. But just a couple stores down, if you're ever looking for something. The Tiger's Eye is a detective place business. They specialize in finding things, whether that's person, places, things, secrets. For a fee, they can do those kinds of things. And then you found the best shop of them all, the Bookworm's Treasure. But if you're gonna open the tavern again, you would have to sign up for the Tavern Guild and then make contracts with, if you offer food or meats, the Butcher's Guild, the Farmer's Guild, and winery. There's all kinds of different guilds, and he kind of looks around, let me just tell you that if you don't go through guilds, your place won't stay.
Are there any other taverns in the area that
not in Troll Skull Alley, no. No.
Okay.
Sounds like a good business opportunity.
Yeah.
Would you come and visit us?
I may try it to see if the atmosphere is better than last time. They had Luxodon in there dancing, and I'm just not into all that. That was just weird.
Oh, the Luxodon are nice people, but I promise you there will be no Luxodon dancing.
So did
get enough ale in a Luxodon, and they might start dancing.
Oh, that's true. But they won't be the main event.
Did Rochelle kind of point out where all these are at? Like just generally like directions?
No, he did not.
So Rochelle, could you point us to what about this Tally Fell branch?
This what? Who?
Tally Fell branch, the woodworker, mason.
The woodworker. Okay. Well, if you head out of my shop and you turn right, and you go past the manor, your guys' apparently new building. The next street over, you turn right again, and you'll be looking at the back of his shop. You gotta go a down ways and around and a swoop and an up, and that is the bent nail.
All right. And then
also over there is across the street from the bent nail is Steam and Steel. You'll hear them. Y'all hear them banging and hissing and steam, and you'll find them.
That's the blacksmith shop?
Yeah.
Do they you may not know, but just curious, do they tend to market any arms or armory?
Well, the bent nails has the wooden thing, so if you want a wooden sword, you go to the bent nail. If you want a wooden shield, you'd go to the bent nail. If you're looking for a bow or a crossbow, you'd go to the bent nail. But if you're looking for, like, I don't know, a sword that you swing and everybody dies, the Steam and Steel, they sell those kinds of things. One's an armor smith and one's a weaponsmith, so they've got it pretty covered out together. Like I said, a married Paragonasi, so good luck. I hear sometimes they're temperamental, but working in the heat all day, I couldn't imagine that.
What do you guys think? You want to go visit the woodworkers, or is there anything that jumps out that?
The Corellin's Crown is actually just down your guys' street. As you're walking down your section of the alley, instead of turning left to go into your manor, you just keep going forward and you'll see them. Or whatever they are these days.
What about the Taverns Guild? Who would we speak to there? Can you tell us anything about that person?
I just know there are the guilds.
Okay.
I too am part of a guild, but obviously not a tavern guild, so I could. Excuse me, jeepers. I can make some inquiries if you're interested. That's not a problem. Probably be a day or so before I have any sort of information regarding what you would need to do for that.
Okay. Well,
Very neighborly.
Very neighborly.
So, you interested in any more books? Spell components, spell scrolls.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Our friend Tegan really likes that stuff, but he's not here right now.
What do you think, guys? Should we leave the shop so we're not bothering nice Mr. Rashal? And we can regroup outside and figure out the next location?
Yeah, he's got other customers, and we got some more business. Thank you so much, Mr. Rashal.
You're welcome, and hey, if you're actually gonna fix the place up, welcome to the neighborhood.
That's our plan. Thank you very much. We'll be seeing you.
Thank you.
Scratches some more flakes off.
So in terms of notes, I'm scratching off 4 paintings and 1 bar of silver.
The bar was not given.
No.
Instead,
No.
2 of the 3
Oh.
new team members gave up all of their gold to buy to fork over the 50 gold.
Gotcha.
Zerodol, the 2 books combined will give you advantage plus double proficiency with anything regarding wand making and or being able to identify wands without having to spend an identify spell.
That's cool.
With the 2 combined. And so like I said, the one of them is the making of the shafts themselves, what materials are needed based off of what kind of wand you wanted to make. The other book is about what enchantments can go in, and then part of that also tells you what type of shaft it has to be able to hold that magic, how far other people have been able to push these things to. There are also some if you flip into the notes or to the different pages, you will see where there is notes on the pages that somebody else has written in that seems like they may or may not be correcting the formulas. So if anybody's a Harry Potter fan, it's a Half-Blood Prince kind of situation inside the potions book. The enchantment book has notes on the different sides. So depending on what you do, if you follow, and we will discuss that as you are trying to either make these things or learn these things, which sections of notes you're going to use, and then I will tell you what your bonuses are at that time. But in general, You will have advantage as well as double proficiency for making and or identifying the wands.
Very good. Very good.
Unless you
as we're walking out of the room,
yeah.
I kind of walk over to Kaylin and I go, hey,
Yes.
I don't know what to say. The word, but you gave the money to help buy books, and yeah, that was nice of you.
That's not a problem. It seems like it would be a nice thing to do.
If I can ever do anything, let me know.
Not a problem. Consider it, a friendly gift.
I'm kind of a handy gnome.
Okay. Well, great. It sounds like you're ready to help build this place where we're all going to work and stay. So,
as you guys are talking, you guys see Volo coming down from the west side. He kind of sees you guys and he rushes closer to you. Ha! There you are. So I've got the deed here, all stamped and approved. This is the receipt, obviously, not the actual deed because they don't work that fast. But I will give this to you. It is in your guys' name, the Whale Souls.
Wayward.
the Wayward Souls.
Oh. The handwriting was really hard to read. I'll get that fixed. No problem. So here's to the Whale Souls. I will fix it. You'll have the new receipt in the morning. Here's the key. I'm going back to my inn. Have a great rest of your day. God, I'm talking like the damn... Whew, that's hard. Excuse me. So you guys have one receipt of the Troll Skull Manor to the Whale Souls, plus a key. What would you like to do?
Who's going to hold the receipt?
He gave it to you.
He gave it to me?
Yes, he gave it to you because you were also the one that he gave the... You were the one who volunteered to get the paper of sending. So he just by default came back to you because that's who he was dealing with prior to. So he gave you the key. And the key itself is an old bronze key with some sort of inscription on it that you do not recognize. Actually, what languages do you know? You might recognize it. Who am I to say you don't?
Common and Elvish.
Okay, so you don't recognize the language, but on the I would guess the handle or the head part of the key, not the actual tumbler part, but what you would hold on to, is circular with a stamping of a skull with larger with tusks. So it is a troll skull key.
I will.
An old bronze. It's obviously been weathered. This key is who knows how many moons old, but you can definitely tell she fragile as Fubars.
I'll hand it to Zerodol so he could. Here you go. You ever seen one like this before?
Zerodol, what languages do you know?
I speak Deep Speech, Dwarvish, Undercommon, Gnomish. Yeah. Dwarvish, Gnomish, Common, Undercommon, Deep Speech.
Okay. You do not recognize the languages as well. Give me give me either a Give me a tinker check. Give me a tinker check for this. This I imagine you would try to discern different things with tools to figure this thing out. So give me a tinker check.
There doesn't actually have a spot for that.
You should have tinker tools in your.
Yep.
You do, but it does not have.
It doesn't let you like roll it from
Okay,
there.
so give me a intelligence roll plus your proficiency. So, like Arcana, or give me one of those. Give me an Arcana or something that you're.
Oh, Arcana? Okay, I'll let me roll that. That's got perfect. So,
Yeah, that seems like a good one.
that would be a 17.
17, you are quickly able to discern that this bronze key is probably around 300 years old. And how it has survived being passed from hand to hand to owner to owner to owner, you are not sure, but you can definitely tell it's not a copy, it's not a duplicate, because there is obviously aging that's been done to this. Even the smoothness of the key itself on edges that you could, in your mind see when it was a fresh cut or sharp edges, just being worn in a hand over and over and over has worn those things down. Looking at the stamping of the troll skull, it's almost to the point of being impossible to tell that it is a stamping of a troll's skull. That's how weathered this particular key is. You are also able to see with your tinker check that about halfway up from the tumbler section to the head where you would hold on to this key, it is starting to crack. So you're not sure how much longer this key is going to be in existence. Maybe you could fix it. Maybe you could find somebody else to fix it. Maybe the people who work with metals can fix it. I mean, I don't know what you have in your repertoire, but you do see as one or two more turns is probably all it's going to take.
This key's not doing so hot. We might have to get either a new one made or this one's fixed. But I don't think it'll be a problem. I think I can get us in the door, even without the key. Kind of. Sometimes I can get in places.
No. It's a valuable skill.
Yeah, my great uncle Fred, he taught me that one.
I've always heard it's good to change your locks whenever you inherit a new property. So, if things don't work out, probably one of many upgrades we'll have to make.
Doug, it's a haunted building. Nobody's going to try to get in.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you say.
Do you guys want to go check out the house first, or go head down to the bent nail and talk to the carpenters?
I'd practically speaking, I'd probably be more interested in seeing the place before we started talking to people about getting it fixed up.
Agreed.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, too.
Zeradol could take a look around and let us know what we might need and if it's even safe for us to stay in. I don't want the roof to fall on us in the middle of the night.
Yeah, we can do that. We can get you in.
Okay, so you guys go back to Troll Skull Manor and walk up to the entryway. Main set of doors. Kind of walking around this place, you are able to notice that on one side there is obvious doors that go into the tavern proper, But on another side, and I gotta get this back up. Come on. I want this one. Bring this one up. What are you doing? Why do you suck? Too many windows. There we go.
What?
So this way would get you into the tavern proper. And let's get us just more focused on that. There we go. That seems easier, at least on my end. Alright, so about here gets you into the tavern proper, but on this side is a stairway that goes up to what looks like the second floor and beyond. So, you know, Volo did tell you that the first floor was the tavern and the rest were the living quarters. So just based off of that, you would be able to tell that you have that there's potentially that the tavern and the living quarters don't have, you know, from the tavern you can't get to the living quarters. You have to go out and around. That could change. That might be different. Going in there, you might discover something else. But as far as, you know, walking around, that's what you see. And then down here, oh, it's not. Move you guys down. Down here is the herbalist shop. Now that you're paying a little bit more attention. So coming up here, going up to the what I assume you guys are going to go up to the main tavern door, or is there? Do you want to go into the living quarters first? General silence was good.
Say the tavern door.
You're the one with the
Sounds
key,
good.
so
Yeah.
what are you doing?
But not seeing that the key is in bad shape. I want to actually just try to unlock the door myself. I think I figured out how to. I think I figured out how to do it in D&D Beyond. So
Cool. You can teach me. How do you do a tools check?
you have to go under the equipment and then click on the item itself, and then it'll pop up a window. If you click on where it says D&D Beyond, then you have to put in like the select your ability and select whether you're proficient or half proficient or expert.
Oh,
And then these tools,
nice.
that would be a non-natural 20.
Okay. So you get your thieves tools in there, and you get one tumbler, you get another tumbler. You're like, this is super easy. You're getting the third, but then something happens on that fourth, and you're just not. There's some strong resistance that is just stopping for you to be able to continue there. That is a tougher lock than you were expecting for an old, dilapidated manor.
Well, I guess we can. We can use the key. I don't know how long it'll hold out.
Just
I mean,
try
once we're
to.
in, we can always change the lock. That's
You wanna-
true too.
You want to walk around and see if there's other doors?
Is there just the door there and then one up at the top where the...
So there's the one tavern door and the one that leads to the second floor. And just again, based off of Volothamp's description, from what he knew, there was not a way to get to the second floor from the tavern proper. Not saying that that there wasn't, because he's never been inside. But just based off of what he was talking about.
So what do you want me to do? We can try to get it fixed, but it'll take probably some time.
I'm thinking the place is ours and we got a key. Let's go in the front door.
All right, I use the key and open the front door.
Okay. You put the key in, turn it. It seems to have survived this usage. When you open the door. It's dark inside. Obviously, there's nothing lit. Do you wish to walk in?
Oh yeah. Walk right in.
Okay. Is everybody else following?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys walk in, those of you that have dark vision can see that the tavern's tap room is filled with broken furniture. There is some tarnished silverware. There are still some casks of wine, but judging by the level of debris, general waste, cobwebs of any kind, that wine is probably already turned to vinegar. Cobwebs, dust, rats skitter away as you guys walk in. Let me see. Let's switch. Open new map.
Miranda, your character doesn't have dark vision, correct?
I do not.
Okay. Caitlin's gonna walk over to Tia and touch her axe or pickaxe and cast light.
Okay. So, again, obviously this is dark. And I will just put there. For now, we'll just use the one character. This is Zerodol. Let me see if I can. I zoomed in me. Let me zoom in you guys. Blue, 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 blue. So walking in, you see this is a plastered wall here, and then coming up a bar table that has obviously seen better days. Coming around, you would then be able to see the trap door. Probably goes to some sort of cellar situation. Nope, I don't want to lock. Nope, stop it. Thank you. Move. Move. A double-sided chimney. So there's an opening on this side as well as an opening on this side. Over here is obviously where the turret starts going up. Move you. This is the window. This is a window. This is a door that you guys did not see previously due to boarding or what have you. But then you have window. There's another window down here. A pretty decent walkway here where, again, you've got a support pillar. There is, I don't know if you guys can tell, this is a roped, gated area. It's probably no different than residential on a porch. The smaller, I can't think of the words that I'm trying to think of, but spindles. Thank you. Yes, just a basic banister. Probably needs a sanding and a coat of paint or some stain or something on it. Coming around and down, because I'm just assuming you guys are doing this all together. That's how we're going to play this anyway. An obvious kitchen area with an open-ended fire pit where it looks like on either side a stake could be shoved through to roast something over the fire. Over here it looks like there used to be some form of sink or something, some cupboards and generic storage, all broken down. Excuse me. Not very usable at this time. Did that get finished? No. Apparently did not. Where is? Nope. Why are you guys being? Going down that trap door. It's not made yet. I apologize. But the trap door houses would be your cold storage basic area. It's 5, 10, 15, 20 by 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So it's 20 by 25-ish feet or so. There are some casks down there, some old crates, which has rotting materials at this point. It's been so long they don't even stink anymore, but you can tell there's just rot. Again, as you're coming down here, mice and rats try to scurry away, but they can't really go anywhere. They start climbing up the ladder. The basement walls, the stone is in really good shape. There's no crumbling of the mortar. There's no crumbling of the stonework itself. Even the floor, the basement floor, has stone. So whenever this place was built, they took time on this cold storage area. For it is, and there's an obvious temperature difference down here, where your cold storage is going to be down here. At going back up the trap door, and just like what what's his name, Volo said, there definitely does not appear to be a way to the second floor or up. But however, as you guys come back out of the trap door, let's see, what is everybody's do? Doug, we'll go with Doug since Tegan's not here. Doug would actually notice that what wasn't there before but is now, written in the dust on the bar table, is leave. So I don't. Let's do what you want with that. But you're the only one that notices that.
I show it to everybody in the group to ask if anybody else noticed this before, because I sure didn't remember seeing it before.
No, not at all. That's creepy.
That's fun. What do you mean that's creepy?
So what's kind of nice is that we got back up out of the cold storage without.
Did you guys hear anybody walking around when we were down there?
No.
Volvo said this place might be haunted. Has anybody ever tried to find a ghost or hunt a ghost?
It could be maybe just a squatter. I would like to pat down the walls and see if I can find like a secret wall or something of that sort.
Looking for secret widgets. Okay.
Yes.
Give me a investigation check. Is anybody else going to help her?
I'll help.
Sure.
Then you will roll with advantage.
So the first roll is a 21.
Okay.
Nice.
And your second
And
roll
the second
is...
roll is a 3. Is it
So
3?
with a 3... No, I'm kidding. With a 21, you're really looking. Now you can only go so high, so Doug's looking like above you, so you guys are kind of doing the here and here look. Get back in the camera frame. So the here and here look, you're looking all up here, he's looking all up here. It's quite comical for me to envision the halfling like, man, I just don't see anything. And the elf like, I don't see anything either. Like, it takes you guys some time though. I mean, you're the 21. You guys are obviously being very thorough. But as far as any kind of secret passageway, you don't find anything. There does not appear to be, other than the new door that you found from the inside, and then the windows. I mean, the windows are boarded up. They're not. The glass isn't broken. The trap door, you already know what's down there. There doesn't appear to be any kind of secret switch or a hidden false wall or anything here. No.
So what I'll mention to the group that's kind of strange to me was when I was thinking about a place being haunted, I was expecting like something would like jump out and attack us. But we went down into this room and nothing happened. And we came back up and we saw this message. But we haven't been attacked by anything, which is a good thing. But nobody saw.
It said leave. It's not like welcoming us with open arms.
No, that's true, but it didn't attack us either. And we didn't see if it was a ghost.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that was
yell.
my great aunt Matilda. She used to leave notes for my uncle, my great uncle, all the time. Said leave, but he didn't leave. So
I'm gonna in a loud voice. I'm gonna yell. Hello, is anybody here?
It echoes like a creepy empty studio apartment would.
We're the new owners. Here to clean the place up.
See if these are ghosts or anything.
What was that, Caitlin?
I was wondering if anybody had any way to see if these are ghosts or to check. I don't know. Some type of magic, maybe?
I can see if there's some residual magic around here or something. If you want.
I don't know if it's magic as much as undead.
Trouble.
Let's see what
Or
would.
ghosts or whatever. I don't know.
Tegan.
I just heal people.
I can cast detect magic as a ritual.
That's gonna take
And then
time.
take a look.
Right.
Yeah, it'll take a while.
So
Do you think it's
Tegan,
safe?
Tegan with his 23 fucking bitch. Tegan goes, I think something that would let you see invisibility might let you see a ghost if we actually have a ghost. But I mean, I'm no expert or anything, but I don't think specters are magic. They're more like a cleric's thing. But I don't I don't have anything to see invisibility. Maybe that the Shawl guide might. He kept saying something about scrolls. Maybe he's got a see invisibility scroll.
I got fairy fire if we know about where it's at.
Oh, I didn't think about fairy fire. That reveals the invisible. Yeah.
But we gotta know if it's in the. It doesn't have an infinite range. My fairy fire.
Let's see. That is not a spell that I have. Now I've got. I don't know if this will help.
I can do that.
I can throw some grease in a spot and see if there's any steps that get put in there. I mean, it only lasts for a minute though.
How dusty is the floor?
I mean, it's you guys opening it was the first whoosh in a while. You guys walking through, you guys have been kicking up the dust and debris, sneezing here and there, coughing
So
a
if
little
we
bit.
looked for tracks, it might have been our tracks that we'd see.
I mean, you can certainly try. You want to look for tracks?
Sure, yeah.
Give me an investigation roll. as you are looking for tracks in the dust.
What I'm wondering is because we haven't been attacked, it might feel weaker than us, and it makes me wonder if like they're squatter. Ugh, I got a 9.
You see only your guys's. You guys, as you were touring your property, your little man was walking. Little man. I'm sorry about that. Was walking all around. The party was walking. Cade's not exactly a stealthy guy. He's kind of just Cade, ha ha ha, Cade. So you don't see anything other than your own. Say that again, Portia.
I was gonna say, so before we get too freaked out, why don't we check out the living quarters?
Sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
Okay. So for that, you guys would have to go out and around, go up one flight of stairs. There's a locked door.
Does anybody want to try to open this so I don't have to smash it down?
Before we leave, is there a way to secure the door so it stays unlocked or it stays open?
I would assume once it's unlocked, stays unlocked, right?
I mean, you would have
if
to
there's
lock it. Yes, if that's what you're asking. Like it doesn't just lock itself. I'll say.
Is it the type of lock that would lock from the inside? Like if someone was still inside, could they lock the door?
Yes.
It makes me wonder if there's somebody in here with us, and we left, if they would lock behind it. So,
Let's go check the house out. I want to stay back here in the tavern.
Well, biscuits. My other layers didn't save. Mother son of a... Okay. I'll have to fix that for next time. Well, one of you staying down here anyway, so... I will just describe and apologize in advance for my terrible descriptions. So Adnan, you're staying behind. Cade's going to stay behind with you because Cade. Tegan's interested in the living quarters, so he's going to go with the living quarters group. You're at the locked door. Do you wish to use the key or try to pick it again?
I want to try to pick it again, but this time, I'm gonna. Before I'm standing there before the door, and if anybody's nearby, they hear me say the words, "Vanderwall gear melter, guide my hand." I use guidance and myself and roll a tool check to try to pick the lock. So
I gave guidance to my artificer as well.
Oh.
That's just too easy. Too easy.
And then it would be a D4 on top of that. So, that's terrible. That's a total of 9.
Solid 9. You bent. Your number 2 pick. Number 2 pick is bent. You get it back out. You bend it back, but you're not sure how good that's going to be the next go around.
Well, I guess we can use the key.
Put the key in.
I use the key.
The door's made of pretty solid wood. I don't know woods, so just birch. Sure, that's a wood. I don't know. It's a dark stained. It looks like a heavy heavy wooden door that has iron bandings around the mid top and the mid bottom, going. You're going up and you're looking at the door, going from the right to the left, as though when you open it, it opens towards you to the left.
Okay.
And typical JCPenney's D&D door handle with a skeleton key lock. So put the key in, it unlocks, you take the key out, and that crack is just a little bit further. Just
Okay.
FYI on that. Open up the door, and same situation that was downstairs. It's like you're popping open a vacuum of a place that hasn't been open in so long. Um, you're kind of coughing a little bit as dust and other debris comes in. You come into a rectangular, kind of largish room, maybe 15 by 20-ish or so, um, which has a fireplace in it towards the west end on the north wall. So you're coming in, and as you're coming in, there's the wall, like the immediate walls on your left. There's a window. You have to turn right to look at the rest of the room, and that's what you see. No furniture up here. Again, rats, scurry, cobwebs. Definitely a dark, not lived in area. Um, there is a fireplace. There is a door haphazardly open to the north and the south of this room. Um, is there any particular direction you would like to go, north or south?
I'll go north.
I'll follow Tia.
Yeah. North sounds good.
Okay. I'm trying to make sense of this. These stairs are terrible. Okay, I see how the stairs go. Okay. So going up to the north, it opens up into another maybe 10 by 15 or 20-foot room. There's a window to the northeast, which looks out onto a balcony, and then the outside you can kind of see through the boarded up window. Again, it's not like they didn't put plywood there. It's just a couple of boards to stop the anything from outside smashing a window or anything. There is a door that does lead to that balcony there. On this side, there is also a fireplace where it looks like it's another one of those double opens. And remembering the layout below you, it lines up exactly where downstairs' double open is. So downstairs has a double open that comes up, probably matches somewhere along the line as far as piping is concerned, where this one's flue would match up to, because this one does not. This one you would also put wood in. It's not that the basement heats everything, or the tavern doesn't heat everything. Sure, some heat comes up, but you would put wood in this one as well. To the far left is obviously where the turret area continues. It is a nice windowed area. No furniture or anything there. There is a door that leads outside, just on the far southwest of this room, where it leads again to another balcony area, and then there's a door haphazardly open. You kind of push it open, and it's just a hallway that continues for 30-ish feet or so. Coming down, you open up that southern door, another larger room. This time, maybe some sort of living quarters or something. It could be. It's 15 by 20-foot room. On the far east wall is a fireplace, and you can tell by looking through it that it's also another double fireplace. So there's obviously another room on the other side of the fireplace, but as far as this particular room, there's no more doors. There are two windows that face south. From those windows, you can see, the building next door kind of thing. So going back out north through the hallway, you guys can go outside to the banister or go back into that first room and go south through those sets of doors, which I assume you're doing by the head nods. So going back to the first room, open up the south door this time. As you walk into this room, it's about the same width as the entry room, but not. This one's only 10 feet wide, whereas the other one was about 15. There's a window on the east side looking out. This one is broken. There seems like there was two pieces of wood. One of them is now hanging kind of. I'm looking. One of them's hanging kind of lopsided. So there is a piece. There is some glass that's broken. So you keep that in mind whenever you're doing repairs or what have you. There is a set of stairs that goes up on the western corner. There is another door to the south. You open up that door, some sort of maybe small sitting room, another window that faces south. There's a window that faces east. There's a door where walks out into a small 5x15 balcony. Lots of windows, lots of balconies in this area. In this particular room, it also could there's the other side of the double fireplace, so this could be a sitting room of some kind, just whatever you guys want. So that's the second floor. Going around, I assume, looking for any sort of tracks of something living here, and other than bugs, vermin, mice and things, you don't find any tracks of people other than yourselves. Would you like to continue up?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So going up to the third floor, as soon as you hit the third floor, the first thing you see is the stairs on the about 5-10 feet across from you, where they continue going up. On this third floor, right when you're on the landing, you can see a few doors. Right underneath the stairs that go up, there's a door there. You open it, kind of like a small closet area. Sorry about the microphone. Just south of you, there's another door. You open it up. A 15 by 20 foot room. Again, there's nothing here. You might have a broken shelf here or there, but this particular stuff is it hasn't been used in some time. There's another closet. There's another obvious room that could be used for a bedroom that joins another double fireplace. On the other side of that fireplace, another small potential sitting or meeting room or battle room or what have you. Just north of the stairs that go up is what looks like could be is a one-sided fireplace. Maybe this could be another bedroom. To the west of that is a door which opens up, and you see indoor plumbing. Water closet. Third floor apparently has the potty room. But on the far west side, a door opens to a smaller section of the turret with a step ladder that goes up. So you've got the step ladder to go up or the stairs to go up. What would you guys like to do? Okay, so going up the step ladder for the turret, it opens up to just, it's the top of the turret. It's round, smaller, circular, maybe 8 in circumference area. It doesn't fit all of you. Only a couple people go up. You can see a lot of different things. You're able to see the smoke coming from the blacksmith's area. Further south, you can definitely see the herbalist shop. You see where the 3-story library was, and you got a pretty good view as far as this is concerned. Going back
Is this
down.
one of the?
Go ahead.
Sorry, is this one of the highest points in Troll Skull Alley?
It's close. I mean, the library is also 3 stories, but it doesn't have an area to come out and look. This is one of the few that do.
Does it also give us a pretty good look out across all of Waterdeep?
So I'm rethinking this, and you are above 3 stories. This is technically a 4th story. So yes, you are the tallest building. when factoring in this place, yeah. Because the top of the turret even goes further, excuse me, than your guys' like attic area, right? So the turret would probably come up to here, attic area here. So yes, including the turret, you have the best vantage point of Troll Skull Alley. Going back downstairs to go, excuse me, up that last flight of stairs, that breaks off into 2 rooms, only one of which has a fireplace, so a potential another bedroom, and then another sitting room. So what I will do is, this is not the final form of the manor, but there is at least kind of a better image of what I am using as a reference for making it, because I don't like the book's version of the black and white. I kind of liked having a reference to see what different people did with the different rooms. So there's your first floor, your second floor, your third floor, the basement, and then the garrets. And then for us, I consider the turret to be higher than the attic living space. So this is just general information of the layout until I'm not sure why my map was only the first level was saved. So I will have to remake that how I want it. Obviously, none of the furniture is there, none of the plants are there. I mean, you guys own it. You guys can change the layout however you want, obviously. But that gives you an idea of what I was explaining. And I will post this in the Discord for you guys, so you guys can look at it at your leisure.
Have we noticed any messages in the dust as we walk through the rooms?
No. No messages. No previous footsteps. Nothing like that. Adnan, what are you doing while everybody's exploring the upper levels?
So I would just be looking around down there and talking.
What are you saying?
Hello. Volvo told us this place might have some spirits here. I am here letting you know that I'm the new owner with my group of friends. We intend to clean this place up, so we mean no harm. We're all good and friendly. Hello.
After a few minutes of you saying things like that, kind of like the windows start to shake a little bit, and the countertop shakes a little bit, and damn, it's not the button I was looking for. That's the button I was looking for.
Fireplace moves?
Bam. The fireplace lights. And you hear
Someone here.
You hear a voice that says, "You're going to fix it up, you say?"
Absolutely.
And the
Hope to get the tavern up and running.
The voice doesn't seem to be coming from any particular direction. It's kind of everywhere and nowhere.
Hey,
Says, who are you?
You're not there.
Can we help you? Oh, this is
You went upstairs.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is downstairs with Adnan. Have to give it Adnan his break, his time.
I'll shut up. Sorry.
Cade, do you hear that? You hear the whisper?
Cade looks at you like you're crazy, or his typical face of Cade.
Thanks, Cade. Who are you?
Who are you?
My name's Adnan. Are you a spirit?
Spirit. I am Leaf.
Leaf? That's a nice name. Is this your house, Leaf?
Tavern.
The tavern was yours?
In a way.
What happened to you?
I was barkeeper. Love this place.
Do you care if we fix it up? Would that make you happy?
Fix it. And the fire goes out. Bloop. Put that back.
Cade, tell me you heard all of that.
Cade?
Oh, that's what I was afraid of.
And about this time, you guys from the upstairs exploration have come back to into the tavern proper.
I will go running up to the group and just
Oh look, there's Leaf.
Oh.
There and gone again. I didn't start any of that, by the way. I just took it downstairs when I took the trash down.
Did you say Leaf was appearing again or no?
No, I was just because Jessica was walking through. I was like, "Hey, look, there's Leaf." Just bloop bloop bloop.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just trying to be funny. I'm sorry. So you guys walk in and yeah, go.
I come running up to the group. Oh my gosh, guys. You're not going to believe it. I met the former tavern owner. He's a spirit. His name's Leaf. He seems kind of friendly. Sounds like he's got some vested interest in this place because he used to be the barkeep. I think he's kind of protective of it. I tried to let him know that we mean no harm to the place and we want to fix it up.
So which was it? Was he the owner or the barkeep?
And sometimes aren't they the same? I don't know.
Not necessarily.
He said for sure he was. He said for sure he was the barkeep, and he said fix it up. And then that's the last I talked to him. What do you?
Was he mean to you?
What?
I said, so far he hasn't harmed anybody.
No. He hasn't. He seems like he's very protective of this, though. I don't know if there's others. What do you think we should do?
Big scary dog.
Let's get him on the payroll.
Maybe bring in a priest or something, or
If he didn't do anything.
right now, no. He seems friendly, but what if we don't make it the way he likes it, and then he's very angry, and he destroys it or he kills us?
Well, maybe we should just try to make it, not change a whole lot, just make it better.
There we go. We just cleaned it up.
Solid idea.
Keep it vintage.
Well, if you hear a whisper, it's probably Leaf. And he started the fireplace and he put it out. That's how I knew he was here. What'd you guys find upstairs?
a lot of rooms upstairs.
But a whole.
Lots of opportunity.
Lots of potential. Yes.
They got room for a workshop for you, Xanderdal?
I don't know. We'll see what we can do, but there's, I think, room for everybody to have their own space and then some.
That sounds good.
I start pulling out a piece of paper and just start writing down notes, things I saw that need, like the window need fixed, and just all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Kaylin starts thinking to herself. Go ahead.
No, sorry, go ahead.
I was like, Kaylin starts thinking to herself if her dad could help open lines of communication with the spirit. Was that something that he, I mean, or is he just specialized?
I mean, you do know that your parents' abilities differ from your own.
Right.
So,
Well, I know they're
it's
clerics. I just don't
definitely
know what mine
it's
is.
definitely a possibility.
Okay. So I'll tell that to the guy. I think my dad may be able to help us talk to Leaf.
It's worth a try.
Look at that.
Yeah. If you don't mind asking your dad if he might be able to help.
No, not at all. I'm sure he'd love to help out.
So, with the repairs, as big of a job as this is going to be, we probably should decide if where we're going to start. Like, are we going to start with the tavern? Are we going to start with the living quarters? Are we going to do one floor, all floors? Like,
What is the tavern to keep Leaf happy? We
but
show our good intentions.
So the other floors, other than the one broken window, there wasn't too much as far as repair work that needed to be done.
okay.
The boarded up sections of the window would have to come back down. You had the one broken window. Otherwise, a good cleaning and maybe some beds and or personal effects. And upstairs could at least be livable. And then you guys could potentially take it from there. Just keep in mind, as far as this is all concerned, it's all based on your all's imagination. What you guys want to do with the space? You want to tear down the wall and do something else? Go for it. Just make sure it's not a supporting wall for the floor above you. Good luck.
And make sure the ghost doesn't like kill us all for tearing down a wall. Maybe it's his favorite wall.
Could be. Could be his favorite wall.
I was actually, I'll tell the group that I was actually kind of surprised to hear so much about the ghost. My suspicions when I heard that it was haunted was that there was probably some folks living in the area, in the building, and we might be intruding upon their home. But this is a totally different twist. Makes me wonder if, I mean, for us to do anything, we want to make sure that we can always get back into here. Zeradol, you mentioned that the key is probably on its last leg. Would it make sense for us or some of us to try to go inquire at the blacksmiths to see if they can strengthen the key, reforge a copy, or something along those lines?
Yeah, that's probably the best bet. Unless we have somebody who can magically remedy this. There's amendment spells, but I don't know if that'll work.
Kaylin goes, should we just take the door off? I mean, what are we really keeping people away from right now?
That's a good point.
We're going to fix it up anyway. So, what do we want to do?
Zeradol,
Why do we need to take the door off?
Oh, I was just thinking temporarily, just Just until we can get the key fixed or lock fixed or whatever, put a new door up.
No, it won't lock.
Okay.
So,
That
And
works.
so we'll just climb in through the window.
looking around the tavern, really what it needs is a good cleaning and some furniture.
So the tavern proper, a good cleaning, some furniture, to be stocked with typical things as far as, you know, wine caskets, ale caskets, the materials you would need, silverware, cups, those kinds of things. There was some work that needed to be done mainly in the kitchen, as far as the like the preparation of the foods kind of situation. Probably a good cleaning out of all the chimneys that are available. So yes, in general, a good cleaning. Maybe some minor handiwork here or there, and furniture for however you guys want to do it. You know, if you guys want to do add a stage into, I don't know, like the turret corner down there, or turn that into a sitting area, or the options are up to you what you guys want to do. If you want to do couch sitting, or typical bar sitting, if you want to do food and alcohol, or just food. I mean, it's the manor is officially owned by the Whale Souls, and you guys.
Till tomorrow.
Whatever direction you guys, you guys would like to take it, we could probably work with. Some of the things are obviously not movable, such as the fireplace. Like, that would be some hella work to do, because that thing goes all the way up. Which one of them probably in their description of the upstairs would have told you. Like, that particular fireplace goes up to the second floor, to the third floor. The only floor it's not on is the attic. No, it even goes up into the attic on one of the rooms. That exhaust goes all the way up. I mean, even if, for instance, you wanted to take down this wall and move it to here to gain more real estate, and just bypass this door, get rid of these stairs. I mean, or if you wanted to move it more inward and have outside seating. I mean, this is completely up to you guys what you guys want to do. If you guys want to be, you guys can be as specific or not as you want with this. You could say basic tavern setup, and I will just figure it out on my way. But if you have more specific requests or things, again, like the stage in the turret area, put some sort of, since some of you are entertainers, putting something there, or having a stage like here, more centralized, or something like, I don't, or over here maybe, like, I don't, it's up to you guys. The layout doesn't provide a whole lot, but it does provide, some potential there. There's a lot of potential there. So.
Well, I think we should definitely make it nicer. The gentleman at the bookstore said he wasn't too fond of the atmosphere. My guess it was probably kind of loud and raucous. Maybe we come up with something just a tad bit more upscale. Especially since we'll be performing there, and so on and so forth.
Sounds like a good idea.
Work needs to be done on the outside.
The
Is there like a big yard?
Outside, I mean, some groundskeeping basic work as far as overgrown weeds and things are concerned. Clean the whole place inside and out needs a really good cleaning. and and maybe that would reveal more as to what is or isn't damaged, and could reveal more as to, you know, how how good the outside is or how good the inside actually is. Like right now, your guys' opinions are based off of seeing this in its worst, other than
In
being
the dark.
And I mean, no, somebody cast light.
Yeah. But
I mean, without proper lighting, like no sconces were lit, none of the fireplaces were lit. I mean, not for obvious reasons. There's probably nests or things. You know, there's obviously a rodent problem to have to take care of, but it's hard to say 100% what is broken and not. So what I would say you guys know for fact is it needs cleaned inside and out. For a fact, there is some landscaping that needs to be done. Um, all of the boarded up windows need to be unboarded. You have the one broken window, and then the tavern needs to be stocked. And then for living spaces, you know, a bed piece. And, you know, if you decide to turn one of those other rooms into something else, like an alchemy room or a tinkering room, an upstairs area couldn't be used as a forge for obvious reasons. But short of that, you know, there could be other uses for some of those other rooms. Again, a preparation room, or a room where you guys go to play, you know, dragon dice, or start your own library or something in another one of those rooms. So there's options for you, but it's, you know, it's dependent upon what you guys want to do. So cleaning, a window, landscaping, and then beds. I would say that's bare minimum.
Zerodol, I'm not familiar really with what artificers specialize in. Is it magical exclusively, or do you have kind of technical knowledge to like build things that are not magical too?
well, it kind of depends. There's a lot. I mean, it's a broad thing, you know. Like wizards study different things, but like my mom, she was an alchemist, so I picked up some alchemy here and there, and you know, I always like to tinker with things. So I've been starting to work with wood a little bit because I want to, you know, eventually kind of learn how to make wands so I can blow stuff up. But you know, that's a long story. So it kind of depends on different things. So you know, that's where I am. I'm not like a mason. That was my dad. He was a mason. He was really good. But you know, so I can do general like fixing up things, but we build some things physical, and we also impart magic into it.
Okay.
You think you could build some furniture for this place?
I could try.
I was also thinking maybe we can trade with some of the shops, like for you know, we trade services for like beds or furniture. There was that, what was called that, bits and that wood shop.
The bent nail?
No,
The fell branches.
I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah. The bent nail was
the nail.
I'm sure there'd be somebody who'd be willing to trade some services for a good meal and some drinks, you know, some good entertainment.
Glenn, do you think your parents have extra cleaning supplies?
They might be able to help out, but I got a few tricks with that you know, might make it a little easier. I mean, you know, take me a few days, but I can help out with that. And then I magically just kind of clean, you know, spend about 60 seconds just kind of cleaning the area around me using prestidigitation.
Yeah, my mom also shows me some way to whip up some really good cleaning stuff. It'll take the shine off of just about anything. It'll just strip it right down.
Yeah, cool.
It's a water closet too. We need to see if that works.
Yeah. Doug, what were you saying?
I was gonna say there's so many things we could work on. We've got Rashal. We left him, and he said he was gonna dig into the Tavern Guild to see if he could get us a name. Portia, would you be interested in following up with your parents to see if they would have any ideas on how to address the spirit in the tavern?
Well, my parents are no longer in Waterdeep. I think you meant Lynn's parents.
That's my.
Oh yes, Lynn's parents. Sorry.
That's
Wait,
okay.
I can only call her Lynn. She's Caitlin to you. Just so we're clear.
Kaylin.
Yes.
Caitlin. Sorry,
Yes.
I added it. Only I can call her Lynn, so let's just get that out of the
It's okay. Yo, you can call her Lynn. Yeah. Well, actually, Kaylin doesn't care. Tia seems to be the one who cares. Which is fine. It's good RP. No, the other thing we could do with the cleaning is, we could just hire some people to clean. My parents, have people come in and clean up at night. Sometimes it gets really messy. Like the last time you brought that into my place of business, but that's neither here nor there.
But it also comes down to how do we pay for it.
I'd rather hire out the work we can't do and do the work we can.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Pitching in, working through the day to clean up and build stuff. If somebody can tell me what to do to build or help, or if it's just cleaning, I'm happy to do whatever that sort of stuff is. I was just thinking that if we've got a key that might break, a spirit that might lock the doors, that might be some avenue we could go down, or we could start introducing ourselves to the bent nail folks, the fell branches, to see if they'd be willing to take trade for trade or something along those lines. While we're waiting on Rashal to find out about the Tavern Guild. Do any of those things sound interesting? Do you want to deal with the spirit? Do you want to focus on the...
I think we need to clean up and make sure there's no hidden surprises when we clean up. Our list might grow longer. We might find a bigger problem that's a priority before furniture and stuff.
So you think plan on spending a day cleaning?
However long it takes. Place is pretty nasty.
Where do we start? Start at the tavern and clean, or start?
I think we start
At least need a place to live.
bottom and work up.
Can you guys hear me? Am I off mute?
Yeah.
You're good.
Yes.
So Tegan will say, does anybody have cleaning supplies? Because I sure as hell don't.
Do we know if the water closet works? If it has running, if it has water in there? Does that make any sense?
You did not look. It was filthy, so I imagine nobody went in to investigate what that strange sound was. Last time it was a gray ooze, so... So maybe a general store for cleaning supplies?
Well, you weren't here. Zeradol was gonna see if he could use his alchemy. His mom showed him some cleaning stuff to whip up. So I mean, you might have to pick up a few things to kind of throw together.
Do you have
some heavy cleaning.
an alchemy kit on you? You may be proficient in alchemy, but do you have an alchemist?
I have alchemy supply.
You have supplies, okay. What kind of alchemy did your mother dabble into?
She made potions.
So not exactly semi-caustic materials for cleaning.
No, but she was my mom, so mom's clean.
Well, but a potion maker who doesn't also ruin her potion making supplies to make cleaning supplies. She goes, "Here's a healing potion. Give me all of your cleaning supplies for the next month."
Okay.
I mean, let's be real here.
Very well.
So if you want to attempt to make cleaning supplies, I will say yes. Give me an alchemy skill check at disadvantage. Or you could go to a general store and just buy these things.
That's fine.
It's your choice. The alchemy thing, that takes time. So you're going to be mixing things and testing things for a few hours. I need to turn that like this or something. Not sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Grab a bunch of water and start cleaning.
You can definitely grab a bunch of water. You got a bucket?
Sure, we can find one around here.
Definitely not in the manor house.
So I vote to go ahead and go to the general store.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Okay.
I'm not sure if all of us should go to the general store. I'm kind of wondering what's going to happen if we leave with the spirit still here. But I definitely like the idea of getting the supplies and getting started.
So what supplies are you guys, are you all particularly is it just general cleaning supplies? Is that what is there, because I wasn't, obviously I was gone for a minute here, but is the general consensus to clean everything up first and then do a re-inspection of what you guys know is wrong and then go ask for help? Is that the plan?
Yes.
Yes. No?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So I would say going to a general store somewhere down the way, getting some cleaning supplies. You're probably going to run 2 silver for 3 buckets, 4 buckets, some brooms and dustpans and mops and rags to use, different types of soaps for different materials. Ye old magical trash bag, which holds more than it potentially should. So I mean, we're not gonna RP that, but getting those materials, you guys definitely can't. I mean, it's just a few minutes walking to the store, getting it, and coming back. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do before starting the cleaning process? Is there a particular order to the cleaning process that you would like to, I mean, you guys, again, keep in mind, like, behind the tavern, the bar, there are old casks of wine. So, I mean, things like that are going to have to go away. Some of you aren't the strongest people, but some of you are. So, keep that in mind when you're planning. Don't have Cade sweep when Cade should probably be doing the heavy lifting, that kind of thing. Is there any, before cleaning, is there any other RP you guys would like to do?
Caleb was, I don't know if it's RP, Caleb was going to go get her dad to help try to open up more communication with Leaf and or any other spirits in the house. Manor or whatever.
I could say you're doing that while somebody else went to the general store to get supplies. Coming home, but Dad is in the basement again. There's 3 of the beds are filled. Having that conversation with him, he kind of asks, like what did it feel like when the spirit was there? Because not all spirits are there for nefarious purposes. Were you there to sense it?
No, I didn't sense it. The spirit was named Leaf, and he used to be the barkeeper there, and he actually talked to one of the other members of our little group.
You
So
said
I
the
didn't
barkeep.
have to.
Did you maybe ask around if anybody knew of an old barkeep named Leaf to get an idea of what that person was like in life? Because that'll help to make contact.
Okay. No, we did, but we can do that. There's a magic bookshop where the owner seems to be, knowledgeable.
I mean, as you can see, we've got a couple beds here full. They're probably a couple, 2 or 3 days. They could probably come in maybe this weekend. Mom and I need to get away from the shop anyway. We can stop by. That would be 4 days from now. We'll say is the weekend.
I mean, that's
and then I can
that's
try
great.
some different things. But if you can get some information for me, can't really get away from the shop right now. But if you can get some information from me, what this Leaf person was like in life, maybe you can we can use that as a way to be able to communicate. A line of communication could be opened with this information. And also, if you find out, he was a bad person, maybe then we don't try to open communication. We go straight to purging.
Sounds like a good idea. Okay, if nothing else, you can see the project we're working on. So
Yeah.
we're gonna turn it into a tavern.
It
So
sounds
have my own stage.
sounds right up your alley.
Okay.
Right up your alley, Troll Skull Alley. Oh, I kill myself.
Oh, yeah, nice dad jokes, Dad. Do any of the people in the beds look like just mildly injured, or are they all like being patients risen from the dead type thing?
They are your they're not your typical people that had a knife fight. They're more the people who, they woke up with a headache, so they're obviously dying kind of people. So they're
Okay. So a little outside of Caitlin's ability.
They're not damaged to the point of needing like a cure wounds. Instead, they are literally spending their money on people to tell them they're gonna be okay. Here,
Nice.
drink this seltzer water. You're gonna be fine. Have some of this dry toast that I especially chanted over in a made-up language to make you feel better. You've seen this a dozen times. Some people just won't accept that there's nothing wrong with them when there's nothing wrong. And so your parents do the easiest thing, which is to take their money, feed them, let them rest, and send them on their way.
Yeah. So okay. So I'll say goodbye, hug and kiss Mom and Dad, and head back to Troll Skull Manor.
Okay. Is there any other RP you guys want to do? No?
Nope.
At some point, but it sounds like it'll need to be a day. We were, I think, going to follow back up with Rashal to see if he had any contacts.
You guys are still in the same
tavern.
day that you got the receipt and already talked to him. So he hasn't had time. He said it'd probably be a couple of days anyway. So with that being said, I will say that you guys spend the rest of this probably late afternoon. It's probably about 2 or so, cleaning up the place, just kind of tackling it all together. Somebody said start at the bottom, work your way up. So starting with the basement, with some of your stronger people moving the old caskets of wine or mead or whatever it was, up and out, and just in general, like taking it outside just to get it out from inside, and then washing everything down, doing a good sweep, mopping the basement floor area, getting rid of all the little critters, and the mice are all gone as far as the basement is concerned. Excuse me. After you clean everything, those of you who are trained in Arcana, give me an Arcana check for the basement.
Terrible.
I got 11.
I got an 8.
Oh, let's see if Tegan is. Let's roll Tegan's Arcana. Tegan, oh, Tegan rolled an 8. Tegan don't know shit. Oh, it's terrible. Kate, are you by any chance? No, of course not. Okay. Well, you guys do see that there are some sort of inscriptions on the wall, but you're not sure. They're obviously magical in nature, but you're not sure what or how. But you do notice that after everything has been cleaned, after mopping, the walls have a layer of frost on them, and the room itself is significantly colder than what it was. So maybe some cleaning and/or you're doing what you said you would do. Some sort of help has turned something back on down here. But going up to the tavern proper, again, going like into the kitchen itself, getting rid of all the old broken shit. The chimneys, none of you are chimney sweeps or have any of the tools to do that. So that would be something that would need to be outsourced, as far as making sure those things are fireproofed, protected, and those kinds of things. I will say you guys finish cleaning this main floor. You don't discover anything ooh and ah about it. The floor is nicer than originally anticipated. It is like a dark cherry wood, and maybe a good lacquer put back down on it would make it really just pop and shine again. Strangely, those people who do clean around the chimney, it doesn't look like it's been lit like was previously said, but with spirits, who knows? That shit's fucking crazy. None of you are experts on it, so. But I will say at this point, it's getting dark and you're getting hungry. Probably either go back to the yawning portal, or any of the other tavern inns, since there's no beds in this one yet. Or back to mom and dad's house. What do you guys want to do?
We can't just bunk out on the floor in the tavern?
You definitely can. You definitely can. Yeah, it's definitely an option. It's your fucking place. You'll yield
I like that idea.
souls.
Yeah, I got a bedroll. I'll sleep in the new crib.
Cade says that he will position himself looking at the entryways that are available, since he does not need to sleep or meditate. He does need to be in a rest position, but he is fully aware of all faculties, unlike anybody else who isn't. So he says that he will position himself to guard. Cade guard. So rest is had, long rest is had. On the morning, the night seems to have gone peacefully. There doesn't seem to be, nobody had like crazy dreams or any such nonsense. Having some breakfast, rations, I assume, and what remains of the things of the water skins. As soon as the door to outside opens, a magical paper bird flies in and lands in Doug's hands.
I'll definitely open it up and call the attention of everybody who's in the room with me. Say, hey, check this thing out. And
Okay.
open it up to see what it says.
So what you read says, Renard tells us you are a good bet. He bought you tickets to the opera tonight at the Light Singer Theater in the C Ward. If you are interested, meet Mert at intermission. Private Box C, formal attire is required for admittance.
That sounds amazing. I definitely would love to go to that.
You know that the Light Singer Theater is an amazing theater. Getting tickets is darn near impossible. You were given a set as a tip long time ago, and then something happened and you weren't able to go, and you've always felt like that little bit of a twinge and anger and resentment from never being able to go in there. But there are enough tickets for all of you, or is wrapped up inside this paper bird.
Doug, does it say who sent it?
It did not sound like it did. But we need to, maybe it's from this Mert fellow, or someone who knows Mert, that suggests we seek him out in the intermission. Does it say C-suite? Or is that just where our seats are?
Meet him at intermission, Private Box C. So intermission, go to Private Box C. And that formal attire is required.
Me and you guys, right? We have to go shopping. Unless somebody has formal wear.
I have something I can wear.
Kaylin, have you heard
You're
of them?
seriously bypassing shopping, Lynn. Like we're going
No.
shopping.
I said I have something I can wear. I didn't say I was going to. This is a great experience. I am getting a new dress.
You always wanted to go. Why not buy a new dress? Exactly.
I agree.
So
Kaylin, have you heard of Mert before?
Have I heard of Mert before, Mr. DM?
Don't be shaking your head down there. Give me a history roll.
Okay.
I posted the note to Doug in a new channel called Game Notes and Images.
Cool.
Hold on, I'm trying to work on my laptop, so it's harder to get to where I can actually type stuff. Let's see here.
I probably spelled Doug's name wrong, but oh well. Oh, I did. There's an O in there. D-O-U-E-G.
Hold on a second. Sorry. Okay, history check. Gosh, I'm making a lot of history checks this time.
You are.
That's all I've done this time.
All you done.
I don't know anything about Mert.
No idea. Nope. There you go. You know nothing about Mert.
Maybe we can go talk to Rashal and see if he knows about Mert.
Or we can just go. It's the Light Singer Theater. It's going to be amazing.
Who just gives tickets to people out of the blue?
It's probably a job offer. This Renard guy you guys helped probably has passed your name along.
Yeah. Or
Maybe it's more work for us.
it's the exact opposite. It'd be like walking into an ass kicking for cleaning up this place.
I'll go by myself. That's fine.
I'm just saying we might try to get a little more information before we just
but I don't hear anything.
go in.
Miranda, you're on mute or something.
I was on mute. Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
I just said I'm just going shopping.
Yeah. T and I are going shopping. We're getting dresses. Figure out whatever we're going to figure and be ready in time for the curtain call.
And don't forget, you have to go shopping too.
Oh yeah, you
have
definitely have to be
promo
ready.
closed.
I mean,
You want to look good for Doug and all, right?
Tegan will say, I mean, you guys could just take our measurements and go shopping while the rest of us, clean our fucking house.
We might want to dress them. It might actually go better.
It just might. Okay.
Cade.
And we won't have to worry about them like dragging their feet out and about having to go shopping.
Is everybody going to go to the theater? Or is anybody staying behind?
There are enough tickets for everybody.
Right. But somebody said something about leaving the house.
No, Tegan just said if you guys want to go do the formal attire shopping, instead of everybody going while the rest stay and continue cleaning.
Okay.
If you can, I like black and multiple shades of gray.
Black and multiple shades of gray. Okay. No. Okay, so who's gonna fund this adventure, boys?
So I've got 15 gold. I'm just gonna give it to you and say,
Kate pulls out a silver bar.
Caitlin's looking at the silver bar. It's like holding it with two hands because it's heavy. And
pulls out another silver bar. Puts it back in.
Okay.
After getting a look from Adnan.
I'm thinking one silver bar is enough.
I already have good clothes. I don't need any new ones.
You won't get in without formal wear.
I have formal wear.
Do you have formal wear?
My inventory.
Okay.
Says fine clothes.
nice.
I mean, as a bard extraordinaire, he probably does have.
Oh, I have fine clothes. This just calls for a new dress.
Anything to have to have a new dress.
Just for emergency, I'm gonna keep some of my money. I'm gonna hand you guys 10 gold coins and say, hopefully this will cover whatever an outfit would need to be.
What's a formal wear go for, Adam?
You don't know till you go shopping.
I would think Kaylin would have a pretty good idea on clothing prices.
No, because Kaylin always gets things seemed specific to her body type.
Fair
and
enough.
Doesn't get just general things. She gets things that are specific for a performance or a use, not formal attire like going into a fancy theater, but fancy clothes to better perform on stage. She's never you've had fine clothes, but never formal wear.
Normal fine clothes or formal fine clothes.
And I'm going to say the same for Adnan. Adnan, you might have fine clothes, fancy clothes for performing, but you're not going to have like a suit and tie, which would be formal wear. Excuse me.
Okay. Well, I guess I need formal wear as well.
I mean, do I at least have an idea, like, is 100 gold too much? Is 50 gold too much?
I mean, it depends. I mean, it depends on the material. If Adnan wants, like, a nice buttoned-up undershirt, but a silver vest with, it depends on it depends on the material and how far you're willing to take the formal wear versus my imagination and how much money everything's going to cost. So it could take you. I mean, if you want to go cheap on formal wear and rent things, I mean, sure, 100 gold's probably good. Or if you find really good deals or you're persuasive enough, maybe 100 gold might be most of you.
Why don't we just take Cade with us?
No.
First rank of Cade.
No, Cade is staying. We need the
Why don't we
money.
ask Cade? Cade, do you want to come with us? Would you like to accompany us shopping?
Cade.
You can be our bodyguard. You might be able to smash people.
Cade.
Stop. Machine being the bodyguard. You don't need him. You got me. Stop.
I just want you guys to come with the silver.
Gosh.
We're not blowing all our money on clothes. We're going to fix this house up with that money.
And we might make money from this guy. Okay, fine.
You'll have to do some wheeling and dealing.
Does anybody have any certain requests for their formal wear? And I guess during this time I'm gathering measurements.
Tegan
I can take care of myself.
Tegan will give
You don't have to buy me anything.
his 10 gold.
So do they have the silver bar or do they not?
I mean, honestly, when Cade pulled it out, he kind of looked more to you. So it's still in his hand. Because since Cade isn't here, I'm not just going to arbitrarily say Cade gives the silver. It's kind of up to the group if Cade does or does not give the silver.
I'll take the silver bar from Cade's hand, and I will hand it to Kaylin.
Okay. So 1 silver bar I am subtracting from Cade.
Okay, so 50 gold pieces, 50 gold piece equivalent for the silver bar.
That's correct.
Tegan gave us 10, and Doug gave us 10, so we have 70 gold.
Okay. Plus whatever we chip in.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll see what we can get.
At first, I was feeling optimistic I might get change back. Now I'm a little worried.
Never know.
You might get lucky to get pants out of this.
These girls.
Doug, you know how this works.
You never give the women a bunch of money to go clothes shopping with. That is just not how this goes. And here you guys are, gave them 10 pounds of silver.
So you go
plus other change to get formal attire. Yeah. Not only are they coming back with no pocket change, but they're also going to come back with an IOU saying we also owe them this much more money.
Or this favor.
Is a pound?
You've got to accessorize. You've got to have shoes. You've got to have the necklace, the earrings. Oh my gosh, the makeup. You got to get your hair did.
We got to look like money to make money.
Hey, so
go ahead.
While they're going shopping, I'm going to take a short break and go see the herbalist.
Okay.
And just see if they need any help. Because I am feeling a need to try to make some money on the side.
Okay.
And see if they would need any, even if it's just to do like meaning, like work in the shop, like refining ingredients and stuff like that.
Okay.
And just to see who they are in this herbalist shop, just like right next to our shop.
Oh dear. Here, let me get out of your way. So you can.
I love it.
So she says she loves it.
It's a shirt.
It's not like really a shirt. It's more like a shawl thing that you put over your shirt.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I know exactly what.
I got it
It's so
from
awesome.
I got it last year. So we're gonna call it there. I'm sorry. We're gonna call it there for tonight because I think Zerdal's RP is gonna take a little bit longer than just a couple of minutes, as far as that's concerned. As far as the formal shopping is concerned, discuss that in Discord about what your character would be more interested in for the formal attire. Because if you're gonna go to the theater, you're gonna be in the formal attire. You're like, I hate going shopping for anything, but if I have to wear formal attire, I'm gonna make damn sure I like what the fuck I'm wearing. So think what your character would wear in order to give the two girls an idea of where to start. And then what we'll do next time is we'll go into some RP with the shopping and the, you know, adding the girls' touch to what the men folk want. And then we'll do the herbalist stuff and whatever else we get to. But I think at 10:39 we're gonna call it for the day for this evening, and we will pick this back up. Hopefully I'll have the maps fixed, but we'll pick it back up in 2 weeks. Have a good night, y'all.
Do we do comments on the general chat?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would.
Okay.
Just to that way, then Tegan can put his 2 cents in, and then I will think of something for Cade. I'm trying to, some basic suit or something. I'm trying to envision what my brother would have done since Cade is still alive for some terrible, terrible reason. But I mean, Cade at some point's probably just going to be the bouncer at the bar and just never moving kind of thing here pretty soon. Because I'm tired of being Cade. But
you're doing great.
We will we'll see you guys back on the 5th. Anybody have any issues for the 5th?
No.
It should be the next time that we meet is the 5th. And then if any of you have any particular qualms about being on the Twitch stream for the live, again, today's session is being still recorded, and I will post it onto my private YouTube page, just for to have it. And if anybody wants to watch it, I could definitely send you a link to allow you to see it. But then those that want their faces blocked for pictures or anything, let me know. And then if you don't give any poops, that makes it significantly easier for me. And then we'll move on. Next session, next session will be recorded. I don't know if it'll be live since we don't have Tegan here for me to size the windows correctly. But I don't know. I might try to figure that out later and just still try it. But that'll be it.
Do you want me to have one other phone sign in or something?
I mean, do you have like another account?
Oh, I kid in like 10 seconds. It's not
I mean, if we just get one more
use my kids
sign in
yeah.
to join
So
to join this, so I can have the tile, and then I'll take a picture of that, and then I can just resize everything for the Twitch screen. Go ahead, Dan.
if you broadcast it live, I'm assuming people would be able to follow.
Yes.
So then would there be a chat window that we would all see?
No.
Okay.
There won't be. I'm not gonna have chat on because I don't want. It's just gonna be for some, like if like my wife would be interested to watch it while she could. Somebody else who's interested in D&D might be interested to watch it while we can, but until I'm not going to have any sort of chat window to care what chat is saying while we're trying to have D&D. Like I still want D&D to be as immersive as possible while we are, all over the fucking place as far as where we live. I don't want the distraction of Twitch chat. I just want to post it onto Twitch for some people who would like to be able to watch but can't, be here to watch. So that's why that's why I asked the question out there. So no chat window, no sort of interaction as far as that's concerned. I have but like 4 followers, so it's not like a whole lot of people are going to be watching it unless for some miraculous reason, random people jump into the stream and end up liking our, our arcade and our artificer, our personalities and our conversations. So, and our maps, I guess, music. There's a lot of things to consider. I've even thought about getting like a green screen so behind me can be something more related to the module that we are working with. But take that step at a time, kind of thing. As far as I'm concerned, just getting in there.
Okay.
You have that other account to jump in, or?
Oh, you want me to do it now? Oh, I thought we were going to do it next week.
No, hang on.
Okay, hold on just a second.
Hang on. Nope. My wife's gonna take care of it. She's gonna jump in.
Okay.
Just click where it says general. See where all. Yep. Click right there. Thank you. You don't have to say anything. I just have to take a picture of that, so that I know where all of the windows will be for me to capture them. File, save as. This is the 5 people. Boom. New. There. This is the 6 people. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a good next couple of weeks.
See everybody.
Have a good night.
Hi, guys.
See ya.
Like that.
Good night, everybody.